Hi everybody, welcome to Doc Curmudgeon Saves Comics. I'm your host, Casey Kasem. No, I'm not. I'm not really Casey Kasem. It's me, Clint McElroy, also known as Doc Curmudgeon. And we're going kind of a Casey Kasem route this time around because I'm doing all requests. These all came from my Twitter feed at Doc Curm, and also from comments that were posted on YouTube with the individual episodes. So I picked out some books that people really seem to want me to review, and we're just kind of shoot all over the place. For one thing, I still want to honor doing number ones. So we're going to start off with Great Lakes Avengers number 1. It was Uncle Carl that wanted me to do Great Lakes Avengers. Well, really, he said, just keep doing the Marvel books. I love the Marvel books. So I did Great Lakes Avengers. Oh, goody. Another superhero comedy book. You know, like Deadpool and Gwenpool and Deadpool this and Deadpool that and Gwenpool this and Gwenpool that and Squirrel Girl and on and on and on. Don't get me wrong, I love them. I think that's why they call them funny books to start with. And now comic books, little of it goes a long way. And this one really is kind of a team rebuilding, although it is the most creative hook for forming a superhero team I have ever seen. One based on our legal system. That, for one thing, makes it interesting. The rest of it is kind of okay. So check it out if you want to. I can't give it a ringing endorsement. It's still kind of setting up. But it could use with a little bit of dollop, a little bit more of seriousness. But thanks, Uncle Carl. Let's stick with Marvel for just the time being. Another number 1, and that is Mosaic. In the 60s, we had superhero comics that we used to call science heroes. You know, characters that got their powers from science and usually used science to beat the bad guys or save people's lives. Flash, Dr. Solar, characters like that. And Mosaic is kind of that kind of twist. You know, the kind of books that, everything is explained in the first 2 pages. He has the strength of an elephant. He has the vision of an eagle. No. Mosaic is not like that. Mosaic kind of harvests from the Kardashian farm. You've got kind of vapid media darlings and arrogant, egocentric NBA basketball players. It has a very modern feel. This is geared towards a younger audience, and it kicks in about half of the way in. This is the first title I have seen, solo title, of a character that gets his powers from Terrigen. Now, in the 60s, it was all from radioactivity. In the 80s, it was all the X gene mutations. But now the Terrigen mist is shaping everybody. And this book is really different. It is a lot of fun. I would recommend Mosaic very big because I want to know more about what's going on. I want to know what this character is going to do. And he has a really different kind of power. So, yay for Mosaic. Connor asked me to take a look at Midnighter and Apollo. I've always liked these characters. I like that they're kind of groundbreaking characters in their relationship. And this book carries on with that. It starts off with one of the best action sequences I have seen in a long, long time, involving Midnighter and a train full of bad guys holding kids hostage. So you want something different? Midnighter and Apollo does that. Adult themes, adult situations, in some cases adult languages, which really and truly is my only beef with it. Nowhere on this cover does it say it is T for teen. You're going to see superheroes. So, I don't know, little kids might pick this up, and I hate to be a prude, but it's not for little kids. I don't even necessarily mean the content, but the theme. It's not going to resonate with them. I think if it's a T for teen, it should be a lot bigger than, these micro dots under the barcode. But otherwise, this is an excellent book. I cannot wait to see what happens with that. And here's a request that I am most grateful of, because I've never read this book before, but now that I've started, I can't get enough of it. Both Moreno and Braden asked me to check out Paper Girls, which is up to its 10th issue. I grew up in Daytona Beach, Florida in the 60s. And for us, every day was like this. Every day was jumping on our bikes and taking off and going someplace. and having adventures. And this, at its very heart, is exactly that. It really struck a chord with me. Now, this is not a new concept. Stephen King did it with It. They're doing it right now in Stranger Things. Spielberg did it in E.T. Kids jumping on their bikes, having adventures. But these characters are awesome. They are terrific friends, and they're paper girls. Real kick-ass paper girls who get swept into all these amazing sci-fi, time travel, horror adventures. It's like if you took 4 Doctor Who's and shrunk them down to 12 years old and changed their gender, which, they've talked about doing on Doctor Who. It really is terrific. Brian K. Vaughan is a brilliant writer, and when he's in his wheelhouse doing what he wants to do, there is nobody better. And Cliff Chang's artwork is terrific. Thank you, Moreno and Braden, for recommending this book, because this is immediately on my pull list. I gobbled all 10 of them down in one sitting, and I am ready for number 11. So check out Paper Girls. It's on Image, and it is an excellent book. So there you have it, some recommendations. Do the same thing. Go to @DocCurm on Twitter. Go to the YouTube channel. Post up your comments. What do you want me to play? What do you want me to look at? Play like I really am Casey Kasem. In that light, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
Who is Casey Kasem?
Don't harsh my vibe, man.
Watch us go, the Justice League. Yeah, the Justice League. Oh, the Justice League. That's the Justice League.